Give me my Maybach, bro.
He can't do all them shenanigans and all that he be doing with other people. He can't do that to me.
But I'm just saying, Key, listen.
Elite boxing and real-life controversy collide. Gervonta Davis is known for his explosive power and highlight reel knockouts, but this time the headlines have nothing to do with what happened inside the ring. Instead, attention has shifted to a shocking off-camera incident involving Keyshawn Davis, one of boxing's fastest-rising stars. Reports claim that during a private, invite-only rooftop gathering in downtown Los Angeles, tensions between the two fighters escalated, and Gervonta allegedly threw a punch at Keyshawn in a setting where violence was never expected. The exclusive event was filled with celebrities, influencers, and figures from the boxing world, creating an atmosphere charged with status, ego, and attention. Ow. The boxing community is left asking what truly triggered the confrontation, what this means for both fighters' futures, and where the responsibility ultimately lies.
Bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He making the shit look better than what it is.
Even though Gervonta Davis and Keyshawn Davis don't have a direct feud, tension between them has been building for some time. Keyshawn, a young and highly motivated fighter, has been vocal about his ambitions and hasn't hesitated to call out the biggest names in the lightweight division, including Tank. He has openly questioned what he sees as carefully selected opponents, suggesting that some matchups are strategically chosen rather than being the toughest challenges available.
Who's Tank Davis? I will not Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Talks to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter that you talking about, boy. Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro.
Keyshawn Davis's statements didn't go unnoticed. Gervonta Davis, who typically prefers to do his talking inside the ring rather than through the media, had reportedly brushed off the earlier comments as noise from a young fighter still trying to build his name. However, as Keyshawn's profile continued to rise, the repeated verbal shots seemed to wear on Tank. By the time they were both present at the event, the tension that had been building behind the scenes finally reached a breaking point. Reports suggest that the situation escalated after Keyshawn previously made remarks that crossed a personal line, bringing Tank's family into the conversation, specifically mentioning his mother and brother. Tank's brother was the first to publicly respond, pulling the dispute further into the spotlight and intensifying an already heated situation.
I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, 'cause I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, alright, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little N fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie. Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across, we gonna punish him.
Gervonta Davis chose to address the issue directly when he came face-to-face with Keyshawn Davis at the gathering. The exchange escalated quickly, and before anyone could react, Keyshawn was knocked to the floor. A left hand from Tank is powerful enough to produce that kind of result. In a matter of seconds, he swung and landed cleanly on Keyshawn's face, sending a shockwave through the room and bringing everything to a halt. Guests nearby stood frozen as Keyshawn staggered backward, clearly shaken but managing to stay on his feet. Security teams and entourages rushed in immediately, forming a barrier between the two fighters. Tank was restrained and pulled away, while members of Keyshawn's team escorted him out of the venue. Though visibly upset, he maintained his composure. As he exited, what had been a lively evening filled with music and conversation abruptly unraveled. This incident adds to a growing list of past controversies surrounding Tank. Despite being an undefeated champion with unquestioned talent inside the ring, he has faced legal troubles and public disputes before. Moments like this risk shifting, attention away from his accomplishments and placing his reputation in jeopardy.
About the charges against you.
Gervonta, you was charged. You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your body.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our question.
Meanwhile, is facing a very different situation. No boxer wants to be struck outside of competition, but the attention generated by this incident could push him further into the public spotlight. Being linked to controversy involving one of the sport's biggest figures, Gervonta Davis, may bring him a level of exposure that many young fighters never experience. Regardless of financial implications, moments like this can shift public perception and accelerate a fighter's visibility in ways that traditional promotion often cannot.
This one, trust me. The left
I only need one too.
Okay.
You get that too?
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
Keyshawn Davis, meanwhile, is facing a very different situation. No fighter wants to be struck outside of official competition, but the attention generated by this incident could push him even further into the public spotlight. Being linked to controversy involving one of boxing's biggest stars, Gervonta Davis, may provide a level of exposure that many rising fighters never receive, regardless of the financial implications. Moments like this can reshape public perception and rapidly elevate a fighter's profile in ways that traditional promotion often cannot.
To work with Gervonta out here in Vegas, what was that experience like? Anything you could share?
The experience was great, and what's crazy about that is this time around, it was like, all right, we older now. There's more skills involved. It's like, all right, now let's see how it's gonna go this time. And when I got in the ring, I'm not gonna lie, he surprised me with how much defense he really had. You know, of course, I was looking out for the power of, like, off the rip. I was looking out for his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got like good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match, and I definitely learned that. Like I said, his defense. Like, I definitely learned that he got some great defense, and it's not really easy to hit this guy. And I had to work to get to him.
Promoters thrive on compelling narratives, and this situation already has all the elements in place. The punch, the built-up tension, and the intense reaction online all point toward a rivalry that fans would want settled where it truly belongs, inside the ring.
Davis, and down goes Levels. As he's playing Matador for moments, goes downstairs with a vicious right hook, and that left hook puts him on stanky legs and face first on the mat. Don't dance too early now, Keyshawn, because Levels is still dangerous. But not if you can continue to land those powerful shots, and that's how you end the fight. Keyshawn Davis said, I don't care if he's King Kong. If he comes into my house, he's gonna pay the price, and boy, did Levels pay the price.
The matchup ever becomes reality. It could be a turning point for both fighters. For Gervonta Davis, it would be a chance to reaffirm his position at the top of the division. For Keyshawn Davis, it would be an opportunity to show that he's not just an emerging talent, but a serious contender capable of challenging boxing's
Excitement, huh? Talk about coming in here fighting a guy who was heavier.
Yeah.
You talked about not having no concern, but just talking about that, getting ready to fight somebody who was heavier.
No, I really didn't have concern, man. I'm keeping y'all the same answer, man. All glory to God. He gave me the strength to go in there and fight through this week. Like, y'all don't even know, my sisters had a whole car accident today. And they hurt. My sister's head was, all of them, their head was hurting, back was hurting. Like, they literally could have got taken out.
Keyshawn Davis sent shockwaves through the boxing world with a dominant performance against Gustavo Lemos. What was billed as a competitive lightweight clash quickly turned into a one-sided showcase. Even though Lemos came in 6 pounds over the limit and held a noticeable size advantage, it made no difference. Keyshawn's speed, accuracy, and power completely overwhelmed him. With 3 knockdowns in the second round, forcing the referee to step in and stop the fight early.
But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, you'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter. Years later, he was working with some people from our team because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
Hometown crowd in Norfolk erupted with excitement as they witnessed their rising star, Keyshawn Davis, deliver a decisive and unforgettable finish. Interview 1. What happens when the worlds of elite boxing and real-life controversy collide? Gervonta Davis is known for his explosive power and highlight reel knockouts. This time, the headlines have nothing to do with what happened inside the ring. Instead, attention has shifted to a shocking off-camera incident involving Keyshawn Davis, one of boxing's fastest rising stars.